Howdy, and welcome to Silver Thread by Puchi. Link in the description if you'd like to play. The game is only available to play in browser. There's no way to download it to my knowledge. There also isn't a way to support this game in particular. So if you'd like to support the developer, the sequel to this game, Gospel of Eve, is available for purchase. So check that out if you're able to. I'd appreciate that. I'd also appreciate it if you checked out the tweet in the description to help a black non-binary human trafficking survivor with their medication, rent, and groceries. So I'd really appreciate it if you're able to help out the developer and the black non-binary person with... There's a lot going on there that they need help with. So please, if you're able to, check those things out. So do ghosts actually exist? An important question. Ghosts, things I'm not sure exist, but I certainly do believe in them. An exorcist that doubts the existence of ghosts. The existence of ghosts might sound contradictory, but to Alicia Wilkershire, this is the right way to get closer to the truth. Her latest job sounded like another run-of-the-mill case, and she greeted her client with her usual pessimism. But is it really? Okay, so we have about a half hour of playtime, 3 endings, with a walkthrough if you get caught in cartoon blood and violence. So this is an RPG Maker game with a bunch of little plugins and hacks and such. I thought the art style for this game looked really cool, and I remember seeing somewhere someone talk about oh hey, this series is dope, so I wanted to check it out. I do believe the other games are available for download, and you don't have to run them in the browser the same way. At least the sequel is. So I'm just going to apologize for the kind of unprofessional setup I have for the recording. Since this is a pixel-based game, I want to keep the pixels in their native resolution. So I've blown my itch page up to 200%, so we have pixels that are double size. So I'm not going to mess with it in editing and make the pixels become rectangular. So I apologize if this is just kind of a strange setup we have here. In fact, let's just scroll down so we don't have Missile's smiling face looking down at us. Instead, we keep our eyes on the prize. Do ghosts actually exist? Let's begin. Oh, I actually need to turn down my own audio because I don't like things very loud, and I had things loud earlier because I have to edit my own audio, and boy, I hate doing that. So let's begin the Silver Thread, and also let me make sure my... Oh, yeah, I need to turn up. So I needed to both turn up my audio and turn down my audio because of the magic of how recording works. It's incredible. There we go. So yes, this is an RPG Maker game. We're going to go ahead and just turn Always Dash on, because when would I not want to dash? Okay, and it did save, and let's begin. Research of the supernatural dates back to the 18th century. However, to this day, there is still no scientific proof that ghosts actually exist. The majority of hauntings and spirit mediums have been debunked in the 1900s as hoaxes, fake for personal interest and fame. If not so, they are thought of as a figment of the human imagination, people saying things that are not there, whether through mere exhaustion or desperation. In a world filled with frauds and lies, an exorcist is determined to weed them out in order to find the truth. Okay, so Alicia is some kind of Harry Houdini figure where it's we're going to, yeah, sure, you got ghosts. Let's Scooby-Doo the shit. Okay, so this is our player character, I believe, Alicia Wilkershire. I keep wanting to say Wilkinshire. I don't know why. Miss Licensworth. Oh, that's my dad. Although I'm technically Mr. Licensworth too, but I think I might have said Miss accidentally. I can't read. Nobody really calls me that. Too formal. Just call me Beeford. Befford. I've never seen this name. Befford. I'm gonna go with Befford because Beeford sound. Befford. Yeah, just call me Beef. You're the exorcist that he called, right? You don't look like what I imagined. Sorry to disappoint you. It's not like exorcists have a uniform. But yes, I'm Alicia Wilkershire. Hey, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I was just expecting some boring old man, you know? Sounds to me like you watch too many horror movies, and we both know the one we're talking about. Is your father home? No, my whole family's on holiday, and I've seen the third one where they get a gun. Excuse you. I didn't feel like joining them, so I guess it's just you and me. That's fine. Hope you don't mind me looking around the house. Not at all. I'm pretty curious. I'm just surprised my old man believes in all this nonsense. Sorry, is that rude? I'm not the superstitious type. Don't worry about it. Not like I completely believe in ghosts either. Huh? But you're an exorcist? Are you just scamming my dad? I'm not. The thing is, a lot of haunted houses end up being, well, not haunted. Carbon monoxide poisoning, old houses, rats, hallucinations, they're more common than ghosts. Finding out what actually causes it is part of my job. Oh, I thought we were just going to bless the house or pour some salt, burn some sage? I still do it when my clients ask me to. But more often than not, I'm just a glorified home inspector. That sounds really boring. Welcome to the real world, I guess. Anyway, do you mind if I ask you a few questions before we start looking around? I doubt I can answer anything, but sure. What to ask? Well, first we should figure out what happened. Let's see, I have the whole report here. Weird sightings in the kitchen, noises at night, sudden chills near the bedroom. That's what your dad told me. Is that all? Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't hear or see anything. If you ask me, he's just getting old. What about the other people in the house? My mom and my sister also don't seem to believe in the ghost thing very much. You have a sister? Why are you the only one staying home? To tell the truth, I don't get along with my family all that much. Same. Like, I dropped out of university, and I'm the only one who's not a doctor. A whole family of doctors. That's pretty intense. Yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together. They would have just lectured me for the whole trip. What to ask? Also, I like the idea of the rest of the family bailed for the inspector. Well, I mean, we are basically a home inspector based on what we've said. But you know, they bailed for the exorcism, kind of like you would leave for like, oh, the exterminator's gonna come and like spray all the pesticides. We got to be out of the house for a couple days or whatever. I don't know how long a bug spraying takes. The only one I've ever had when I got bed bugs in college because the landlord did not tell me my neighbor got bed bugs, and then I got bed bugs, and they were like, "Oh, whoops, we should have told you." That only took a matter of hours, but also it was a tiny 1-bedroom apartment. A whole home, I imagine, maybe takes a little longer. So I like the idea that they bailed like it was like a bug spraying, and they didn't want to, because if there was an exorcism going down, I would definitely want to see it. I would stay home and be like, no, I gotta see the ghosts get sent to hell? I guess we'll see. Family history. So your dad is the director at St. Teresa Hospital. Do you think anyone has a grudge on him? I won't be surprised. He's a bit of a stuck-up. If he's the only one seeing things, maybe he has a reason to think why. Like a dead patient with a grudge or a business rival. Maybe. You still don't buy the ghost thing, huh? He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy that'd call an exorcist, that's all. I wonder if he saw more than he's telling us. Are there any deaths in the family recently? None that I can think of. Why? Ghost reports usually spike significantly after a relative's death. That is one more ghost added to the pile. That would spike sightings, I imagine. Oh, that makes sense. They think the deceased is visiting. Right. Stricken by grief and desperation, they read too much into things, wishing for things that aren't there. You're awfully unromantic for an exorcist. Thought you said you're not the superstitious kind. What to ask? History of the house? How long has your family been living here? Since I started high school, so that's around 8 years? Almost 9. Wow, and you're still in high school, huh? Just because this said started. Jokes. I took the liberty of looking into this house's history, and there's been no records of it being haunted. No records of any mysterious deaths in the house, either. They have records for those? House prices usually drop when it's believed to be haunted. So real estate agents need to disclose deaths and possible hauntings to potential buyers. Heard someone got sued in America for not doing that. That's messed up. It is ridiculous. If you think about it, it's actually not all that odd to have someone die in their house. You spend most of your living moments there, after all. That's all I need. Also, I sucks that as the text popped on screen, like, oh shit, you could fake a haunting and make a house price go down. And I was like, I could do that and potentially be able to get a home. And then I was like, wow, I just came at this as a working class Scooby-Doo villain. Damn. Wow. I mean, I guess it was always all about real estate in that show, huh? Thanks for the info. Now, let's start looking around. Where's the kitchen? Why the kitchen? You think the ghost is there? Remember what I told you earlier about the common reasons people think their house is haunted? I asked your dad in advance, and your stove is gas-powered. I have a whole checklist to go through, actually. Okay, we have our to-do list. I like turning the RPG menu that you would use for like your like items and statuses and equipments and such, and turning it into your to-do list. That's very cool. Alicia's notes. The notes of an exorcist collected through various research. Alicia already bookmarked the parts relevant to the house. Today's client, Harry Licensworth, director of local hospital. His son, Beef, is the only one home. Complaints, weird noises at night, chill in the corridor, weird sightings in the kitchen. Other, who names their son Beef? I would name my son, and I guess I technically have named, I guess not my son, but someone else's son Beef in video game history. History, location none, description, research the history of the house, recent deaths, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is basically what we just got all this information. Let's get out of this menu. Huh, that's pretty convenient, if not boring. The kitchen to the left. Yep, by pressing X. In case we need any hints. Oh, I assume that the kitchen was off to the left since, you know, it's an RPG. So, like, you know, those are stairs. And obviously, so we're going to, like, go to the left and find the kitchen. Like, I've played an RPG in my time. It's a flyer for an online course. Oh, that's mine. I was looking into it, but my parents insisted I should just go back to university. Sounds better than not doing anything. Right? My parents refused to pay for it, though. What about you? Did you go to, like, Exorcism University? Is that a thing? No, I got ordained online. It was only £30. Also, that answers my question when they were like, oh, someone got sued in America. I was like, oh, okay, I wonder where this takes place. But pounds makes it, I guess, England or whatever. If you really are a scammer, I promise I won't tell my dad. Well, the Catholic Church's not going to formally ordain a woman. Anyway, you should think more about it. You're still young. You can't be much older than I am. Yeah, we don't know the ages of these characters. I don't believe it was, stated. My family's out, so I can finally play games in the living room. I guess we know that Beef is 9 years older than they were when they started high school, which I guess would probably be, I think you start high school when you're 14? I think that's when I started. So probably like the 23 range, if I had to guess. So we can assume that Alicia is somewhere in the older than 23 range. My family's out, so I can finally play games in the living room. Can't you just do that when they're here? And get lectured when I go out? No way. Wow, this kid's kind of pathetic. Hey, I'm just an introvert. How did you know what I was thinking? It's written all over your face. Really? Everyone says I have a pretty good poker face. I mean, your face also reads, boy, this kid is pathetic, you know. What is this over here? A cabinet full of fine china. Doubt they get much use. They're dusty. Is this a speaker or something next to the piano? I don't think you hook pianos up to speakers, so I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's just a little table. Do you play? A little. It's mostly my sister, though. I like that the keys kind of sound bad. That was good. I'm better than you, at least. Oh, okay, that is Alicia playing. What can I say? Playing the piano's not part of my job description. Then I think you should stop playing. I mean, what are you going to do if you have to deal with the piano from Super Mario 64? What if you have to perform an exorcism on that? Might help to know how to twinkle the keys. Some landscape photography, but the homeowner, or house owner, just bought this from the internet. Probably so. Is that bread? What's with the mark on the wall? Oh, we used to have a painting there, but there was a leak and it got damaged. The wall behind it is fine, though? Okay, so we're not going to look at the... I assume that's like flowers or something on that table with the mirror, but it also just looks like bread to me. Plants really lighten up the room. Maybe I should get one for the office. I always wanted to get more plants for my apartment. The ones that I got were kind of sad. Well, time to get to work. Do you actually use all of these? Not really. Half of it's just for show. Bible, holy water, salt, a photo of Jesus Christ. You got everything. That's all the things that I could list. They're all easy to find, except for the holy water. Some priests banned me from their church because I kept hoarding their holy water. Now, I just make my own. Are you allowed to do that? If you mix holy water and normal water, they all turn into holy water as long as there's more holy water. It's like yogurt. That sounds like borderline heresy. Hey, it's perfectly legal. I'll just leave my suitcase here. No point in carrying it around. Okay, so we can come here and we can get our items. We have... oh. My lighter. Sorry for being a smoker. I think I just put it away in the... Yeah, I just put it in the suitcase. What is this? You won't expect this in an Exorcist suitcase. Well, it's like Ghostbusters, where you, like, you know, they use like the ghost equivalent of a mousetrap. Let's see. Okay, so we can come to... If I hit X, we can pull up our journal like we saw before, but we can't go to our items. Where's... Oh, these are our key items. I don't see our mousetrap, so I'm not exactly sure what we'll do with the mousetrap if it's not appearing in our only option menu. So, all the gas valves look normal. No leaks anywhere. Wasn't the gas then? Nope. Guess that was the only guess that's one possibility to cross out. Your family should really get a gas detector, though. I'll remind my dad. It's weird that the gas was over here, but because like the stove's over here, but because that seems like a long way to go. But what do I know? Toaster still plugged in. The kid must have had toast for breakfast. Got to toast that toast. You haven't just been eating microwave food, have you? I don't know what your image of me is, but I'm actually really good at cooking. Why, it's my dream to be a stay-at-home husband. Isn't it all of our dreams? Can't you aim higher? Not all of us can be breadwinners. God, that'd be the situation where you just get to stay home and take care of the house. Mwah, perfect day. The gas valve isn't here. It should be below the sink. That does seem strange to me, but I guess maybe it makes sense in England. Maybe it makes sense here. I don't know. I've never owned a home. Fancy foods line the fridge. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing a little. Can I take this cheese? That's not mine. So go ahead. Okay, we've acquired cheese. Cheese acquired. Some fancy European cheese. Have no idea where this is from. Abstract painting of a cow. Looks Picasso-esque. I had to remember how to say Picasso's name. Not a name that I say very often. Hammer, stakes. I really hope you won't need to use this. You and me both. Don't worry, I've never actually used it. They're for killing vampires, but those don't even exist. Why do you even become an exorcist if you're pessimistic about these things? Who knows? Evading the question, huh? That's too bad, though. Vampires are pretty cool. If they really do exist, I doubt they're all gonna look like Carmilla. Oh, Carmilla? Like from the anime? You know, the anime that we all know the anime. You watch anime, Miss Wilkershire? That R in there keeps getting me. What anime? I'm talking about the 1872 novel. Damn, get fucked on, kid. The kid got fucked on. Okay, so we do have the mouse trap, I think. It's just not showing up in our item list. So maybe it'll make sense later. Okay, so we've checked there. Let me look at the journal because we're just gonna go upstairs because there's like check the gas, and there was like the cold hallway. Cold hallway and chills or noises. I was like, what's the not opposite, but what was the other one? I don't remember. It's fine. My brain's bad. Your house seems pretty new. You think so? It's almost a decade at least. Yeah, that's pretty new. It's not old enough that I'll blame the noises on it. Nor have I seen any sign of rats or anything like it. Let's keep looking. I'm actually, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't do it here. Damn, I was gonna... can I do it from the item? No, I can't do it from that. I was like, man, I'm going to turn down the music because I know that was one of the options in the menu. But unfortunately, it's no longer available to us because I would like to kind of crank that music down to maybe 75% of its current volume. It's locked. Yeah, my dad usually does that when he goes on holidays. How am I supposed to check it then? Well, he didn't mention the bedroom at least. And if you do end up missing anything, he can't really complain. A framed kid's drawing of a smiling dog. It looks like shit. Guess the sentimentality is what matters. Child's painting made by red handprints. Looks more eerie than cute. Guess the sentimentality. Yep, sentimentality. And does this one look like garbage too? I don't even know what the fuck's this supposed to be. Yep. That's my sister's room. You don't have to go in there, right? Okay. There's no like... Yeah, we are going. That's my room. You won't find anything there. Why are you following me to the bathroom? Oh, I thought you wanted to investigate. Just pulling your leg. There's a hairpin and some tissue paper. You're not going to dig through the trash, are you? I only do that when I'm desperate. Yeah, that's true. I only find myself having to dig through the trash in desperate situations as well. Just some aromatherapy shit. I didn't expect doctors to believe in this stuff. Is this the same thing? Yep. Have you ever done that thing where you say Bloody Mary 3 times and see if a ghost appears in the mirror? I've done that. No? Why would I? Want to try it? I can't emphasize how much I don't want to do that. Do it anyways. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Stop that! What happened to not being superstitious? That's very funny. My nephew got real interested in like weird YouTube ghost hunting guys, I guess. So I was like, oh, we have kind of a shared interest in like creepy stuff. And he was watching something, and like Bloody Mary came up, and I was like, oh, do you want to do that? And he was like, no, no, it's too scary. And I was like, well, I mean, I've done it before. I'll go do it again. He's like, no, you can't do it. The ghost will haunt a house. So I was like, okay. So I didn't do it for my nephew, even though it would have been fun. Don't look at me like that. I'm not going to do anything. Some toilet paper. It's 2-ply. Do you actually have to examine this? I like to be thorough. Enlighten me on how toilet paper could possibly be relevant to your investigation. Do you know about ectoplasm? Oh, I guess just the S is in the wrong spot. Unless it's ectoplams, because I've never heard of ectoplams, but I know ectoplasm. They say it's a substance created by spirits, but they're usually faked from toilet paper and egg white. Sounds gross. Wait, my dad still didn't say anything about ectoplasms. I guess they just missed the S there. That's interesting, because whenever I think ectoplasm, I would assume it was green, but I also, I wouldn't say famously, because, like, nothing I've done is particularly famous other than the time I was on a Best Buy commercial, which is still not very particularly famous, but I once mixed up ectoplasm and chlorophyll, so in my head, I mean, even before that, I would assume that ectoplasm was green. I guess mostly because of Ghostbusters, I assume, but hey, ectoplasm's green. I don't make the rules. Your laundry's piling up. I'll do it later. It's just gonna keep piling up if you don't do it. I know. What are you, my mom? I mean, we don't know her age. She very well could be. Probably not. Oh, we're still talking about laundry. Laundry is something that you gotta do regular. I don't know what the hell this is. Can't really inspect it either. Nothing inspect over here. Nothing inspect over here. There's something over here. Got the cheese and a mousetrap. Are you sure this Tom and Jerry looking trap will work? Yeah, it's a mousetrap, bro. It's not just from Tom and Jerry didn't invent the mousetrap. At least I assume it didn't. How smart do you think rats are? I've heard that they're decently smart. I think we've looked at the rest of the house, essentially. If I walk back in, will like something have happened? Okay, I guess we gotta go check out some other stuff. Maybe we can, maybe we'll be allowed to go into one of the bedrooms now. It's interesting that the sister's door is a different color. Like the parents' door being like a double door, I understand, because it's like, you know, the master bedroom or whatever. Yeah, we've inspected everything. Is there an outside? No, does not seem to be an outside to inspect, at least not at this time. I suppose that maybe we were supposed to follow like a beeline through the home to kind of yeah, we've checked for rats. Oh, okay, so we can go on to the next thing, and we're just gonna come back for rats later. What is the chills? Chills in the corridor, cold spots caused by cracks, leaks. Okay, maybe we need to check the walls then, perhaps. I didn't notice anything that we hadn't inspected, but maybe if we like go along the walls, we can find something new. I don't believe we found anything in the bathroom of interest, and that is the only room we're allowed to go into. So maybe if I check the walls here? No, it doesn't seem to. Maybe the chills. Well, not completely. To do. Chills. Cold spots caused by cracks, leaks, holes, poorly connected air ducts. Smoke can easily show this is the case. Light something up and see if the smoke blown in. Oh, okay, so we need to light up a cig in the hallway, and we'll just follow the smoke. So sorry for being a smoker, but I am going to smoke in your home. Your dad's bedroom is just right there, right? I usually use incense for this, but, well, I'll just use my cigarette. I don't get how you can smoke that. It smells bad enough from here. It's an acquired taste. The airflow is also fine. The smoke doesn't blow anywhere. Good. Now can you put that out? No hits from anything in my notes. That's weird. Can I check the other rooms? Maybe there's something I missed. Oh, yeah, of course. There's only my room and my sister's, though. Well, let's start with yours since you're here. Tidy enough room. Clothes, nothing special. Nice little entryway carpet. Notes. Some medical papers and a picture of 2 kids holding hands. Huh? What's this photo doing here? These kids, it's you and your sister? Yeah, thought it got lost. It's your room, though. And also, your room isn't like a pigsty or anything, so I don't know how it got lost. It's like the only thing on your desk. It's raining outside. Weather like this makes me wish that I'm not working. Yeah, it's always a shame when you have to rain, or you have to rain when you're working when it's raining, because it's just like, I just want to chill out. Aren't they adults by now? They should ask for a bigger bed. That is true. Bigger bed would be nice. Also, it's funny that it's raining because, you know, the Exorcist, you know. Ooh, a little red. It's my sister's room. You got some red on you over there, which is also interesting because like the game has a very specific color palette for the background. Like Beef here, you know, he's got his own like red and such, but like the background's all been like this kind of blue, purple, pink kind of look. So the red really does pop. Whoa! Don't look through my sister's browser history. It's not relevant, is it? I guess not, unless she's been Googling like going into Google and being like, how to summon ghost. You shouldn't look through a lady's clothes. Not even when I'm also a lady? Yeah, I mean, how will you feel if a stranger looks through your drawer? I won't care. Most of my wardrobes is just shirts and slacks. Anything fancier than this won't fit me. Really? Models are usually tall too, you know. Okay, so I guess our character is very tall. I guess like based on... We can't see the portraits like side by side, but it does seem like Alicia's portrait is taller than Beef's. Do you know that dolls get possessed easily? There's even a whole auction specifically for selling them. Who in the world collects those? Antique collectors go for anything these days. I have to tell you by this auction's terms of service that you are purchasing a physical doll item. And anything that happens is irrelevant to the buyer's... ghosts aren't real. I'm sorry, eBay. That looks like... Oh, my sister must have spilled something. Okay, we're checking the red. I wanted to check the drawer. It's probably a drink. Clumsy one, your sister. Yeah, I'll clean it up later. You should clean that up ASAP, because that's gonna... You don't want a drink sitting on the floor for very long. I would go get like your clean... yeah. I don't know why I keep trying to check that. Like it's gonna be different. He's not a very good liar. Oh, what's that? Sounds like it came from downstairs. I didn't hear, because the music was so loud, I couldn't hear the little patter of the feet, and that made me laugh. Patter, 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 patter. Patter, 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 patter. Must be one of the neighbor kids. Oh, that's a window! I thought there were cabinets. Oh, I thought they had like cabinets above their stuff. I see. Hey, look, it's not like you find much, so maybe it's time for you to go home. You're right. Can I use the toilet first? What are you hiding? There's no point in beating around the bush. What do you mean? Do you think I am stupid? You're a bad liar. I don't know what you're talking about. Please just go home. Do we want to call the father, or do we want to... I think we should be direct about this instead of being like, I need to go to the bathroom, and then we do our business. We're just gonna... Yeah, I'm calling your father. If you don't want to talk to me, you can talk to him. I'll do it in the living room. He's acting strange. Before I can go to the living room, something dug into my back. I collapsed to the floor, not having the chance to react before I lost consciousness. Hey, silly. What are you doing? Joining me so soon? To a guy like that, too? You couldn't beat him in one hit. You could have beat him in one hit. Yeah, there we go. That made more sense. You've always overestimated me. Were you waiting all this time? Yeah, I was getting bored, but I didn't think you'd come so soon. Okay, I see. We're swapping between things. I was getting confused since we were not getting like a voice prompt. I must have looked real stupid from your point of view, huh? Hunting ghosts and shit. Nah, far from it. I was happy. Game over. Okay, so being direct, maybe not the best option. And it looks like we have to start over from the beginning. It said there were 3 endings, so I was like, oh, well, I'll just get one ending. But getting a bad ending where we get stabbed, probably not the ending that we want to get. We can kind of just skip through most of this. So I'll see y'all back whenever we're able to make that choice again. I don't think there's a save option that we can make. At least I didn't notice. Oh, I could have taken... Oh, wait, I don't think there was a save option. I didn't notice it. Oh, I can just hold down the key. Wow. I think I want to just turn down the music, even though that won't matter much for y'all since obviously editing's been happening. But I'll continue to do editing. There was a save. Damn. Okay, so I'm not sure if there'll be a penalty for me not having inspected everything, but that actually went by very quickly whenever you're just skipping through text. I didn't think about that. Maybe it's time for you to go home. I assume saying, you're right, we're just going to take off. I still think we should be. Should we be direct, or should we at this point just try? Let's be a little less direct this time, since being direct seemingly got us stabbed in the back. Yeah, of course it's upstairs. Don't take too long. I'll take as long as I need in the bathroom, sir. I'll stay behind to clean the mess. Patter, patter, patter. Because before we were like, maybe we should have been direct first, so we could have been like, I'm gonna call your father. Now the kid's out of the way. Let's investigate properly. Whoops. Uh-oh, the music's changed. I should find a way to open it. Shouldn't be too hard to pick a lock. I just need to find something sharp. Do we still have access to I don't know. I don't know how I was going to end that sentence. I don't know what I was wondering if we had access to. I'm pretty sure this is actually his room, not his sister's. His internet history. Dating in your area when you're jobless. What to do when you just got dumped. Job, no degree required. Watch anime online free. How to summon a demon. How to befriend a demon. How to break a contract with a demon. This internet history tells a story. Like, I made that dumbass. I made a joke about that. Very, very specifically made a joke about it. This is his wardrobe, huh? There's a lot of costumes in here. They're pretty cute. We can't inspect the doll. Let's see what's under the carpet. Now, what the hell's this doing here? A summoning circle. Is this real blood? That's way too cliche. Then again, I only ever see these in movies. That can't be easy to call. That can't be that easy to call, yes. Something that suspiciously looked like a summoning circle. It couldn't have actually worked, right? So obviously my direct approach was a bad idea since I you know, got stabbed in the back. But you know, I feel like being direct was the best possible way. I may have assumed that Beef was a little more friendly and less to blame than expected, but you know, whoopsie. Honestly, near the end, whenever Alicia was like, he's hiding something, I was like, oh, is Beef a ghost? Has Beef been a ghost this entire time? I guess these papers are his sister's. She's the doctor after all. He seems pretty surprised to see the photo. Guess he didn't expect his sister to keep it. I don't get siblings. That is true. Siblings are kind of weird. I only have I have one sister. We had a very strained relationship in like high school and growing up and such. We dig out a hairpin from the trash. Right, I forgot about the hairpin. We'll be able to use that to lockpick. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. This isn't fun without the kid. Nothing to check in the toilet. Aromatherapy stuff. I guess we could have used this for the incense burning instead of like our cigarette. But I imagine that Alicia just kind of wanted to smoke a cigarette. Yeah, but siblings are strange. Very strained relationship, high school. And now that we're adults, it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. The hairpin should be good enough. Oh, this isn't good. Ugh. This house is actually haunted? I just realized. I never planned what to do if I actually came across a real ghost. I'll figure it out when it comes down to it. Let's go ahead and make another save. Now that I realize... Oh, dash has been turned off. I guess Alicia's feeling a little spooked. Weird, I don't smell anything. This isn't actually blood. Someone's just trying to scare me, huh? Lamp. Gotta check the lamp, make sure the lamp's not going to attack us. Lamps have a history of attacking in haunted situations. A doll resembling someone that you know. That we know? Like, we Alicia? We the player? Whomst? Oh, that's what happened to the living room painting. There's blood coming out from all their eyes. I know it's supposed to be... I know it's supposed to scare me, but... I don't know, it just reminds me of some fucked up popsicle. Either way, I should stop looking at it. Is it a bunch of cans? It's a stack of anime figurines? Guess he just shoved this all here when he heard I was coming. What, did he try to summon an anime wife? Hey, bro, did you try to summon an anime wife, demon? Beef, what the heck? Yeah, you're not him. There's no way he fixed his posture that fast. After he tried so hard to spare you too. Well, he sure did a fucking shitty job. I'll have to agree, he tried too hard to save both of us. I was pretty worried when I heard his dad called an exorcist. Luckily for me, it was a fraud like you. Also, exorcist makes more sense, because exorcist, you get rid of the ghost out of a... I wasn't thinking with my brain. I mean, I guess exorcisms, sometimes they do them for the house, too, I think. I don't think an exorcism is always person get ghost out of person. I think sometimes it is get ghost out of house as well. Luckily for me, it was a fraud like you. Lucky you. You're not even a ghost, are you? Don't know if you can call me that. A demon, then. Hey, lady, I'm not here to play 20 questions. Whatever you are, must be pretty desperate if a kid like him could call you. Shut up. I'm not in the situation to be picky here. Not a lot of people still call me nowadays. Well, yeah, most people don't believe in the supernatural anymore. Wow, this guy in beef is like two peas in a pod. They're both equally silly. So, what do you plan to do now? That's not for you to worry about, but you're not getting out of here alive. Sorry, it's not personnel, kid. Oh, is it time for RPG battle? Oh, geez, where the hell did you get that? Probably from the kitchen. Can't we just, dunno, talk this out? No. Fine. You asked for it. Okay, it's time to attack. We don't have any items or any option. We're just gonna punch this kid. We're gonna kick the kid for 407 damage. Did you really think that you can beat me in a body of a twink like that? Damn, Alicia, not a fan of twinks, it would seem. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you until you get out of here. Eh? Oh, it was immediately. I thought we were gonna have, like, it was gonna be like a ha ha ha, you know, just because you're hurting my vessel, and then we have to holy water. But no, we just kicked the kid, and then the demon's like, oh shit, body's weaker than I thought. Oh wow, I like that battle screen too. That was very cute, especially for how limited that fight was. Oh, fucking idiot. Just a couple more kicks. Stop kicking me. I'm already back to normal. I know. I want to say I deserve it, but how the hell would you even think it's a good idea? You're lucky that a demon didn't do shit. Or that demon didn't do shit. That was a demon, right? Hey, to my credit, I didn't think it was a good idea. It was just, you know, bored. Miss Woganshire. Whatever. That's another mystery solved, at least. Are you gonna tell my dad? Let me think. I won't tell him if you foot the bill. We literally had 3 different conversations about how jobless and pathetic I am. Yeah, you're pretty pathetic and jobless. Can you not agree so easily? Don't worry about it. I think I have an idea. But first we'll have to clean all this. Yeah. Can you make up a good lie about the family painting? Pretty please? I guess Beef threw the anime figures into the parents' room along with the other stuff. He didn't want the exorcist to see, because he was like, oh boy, if they go in my room, they're going to know I'm an anime fan. And there's no greater death than the ego death of being discovered to like anime. 1 month later. I'm so tired. From what? You've only been playing games. Sitting. I'm going to stretch my legs. Oh, we're now Beef. And I suppose this is Alicia's office. Your cabinet's filled with weird stuff. Oh, those objects are supposedly haunted. Never seen them do anything, though. You sure it's safe to keep them here? They belong to clients. They asked me to exercise them. And you didn't actually do anything with them. How do you keep getting away with this? I'm just not a coward. Handing it to someone else gives it peace of mind. It's true. What's this? It's a sousaphone. Bookshelf filled with various religious texts and folklore. They're good for bedtime stories. Her exorcism tools. I don't actually see her using it that much. So I suppose we became her apprentice to work off her debt. A dried lily flower in a frame. Do you know that lily flowers are associated with romance between 2 women in anime? Are they now? Huh? Why do you sound so upset? What? I'm not. You definitely are. It's from a friend. Oh. It's not like that. We don't even watch anime. The first fucking anime that I watched was with you. And you liked it. I said I liked the clothes. I wonder what anime Beef decided to show his boss. Alicia lives on the 2nd floor. I shouldn't go there without telling her. I don't want to get smacked. A filing cabinet filled with Alicia's past cases. She was telling him the truth when she said most of her cases are pretty boring. An article about a haunted hotel. A few people mysteriously died in it. Huh, this was from 3 years ago. Why is it still here? Because I'm still investigating it. That's some dedication. I wonder if this is before or after she became an exorcist. Okay, nothing else to check. What's up, boss? Did you actually need an assistant? We barely got any work. I've only been cooking and cleaning for you. Are you sure you're not just looking for a maid? Oh, buddy, I have news for you. I think everybody's looking for a maid if they could, like, get away with, like, the financial culpability of hiring a maid. Is that a Vulpix figure? Now that I look at it in the haunted things, I wasn't really looking at the cabinet, but in the top left of the cabinet, in the top left of the screen, that looks like a Vulpix to me. Maybe I just have Pokemon brainworm problem. I definitely just have Pokemon brainworm problem. I do. It's just quiet season. Just wait until the end of the month. Halloween's coming. That's when the requests start coming in. Is that how it works? Trust me, lots of people are gonna mistook Halloween decorations for ghosts. Then they all call like, help me, my neighbor's haunted! My neighborhood's haunted, can you come exorcise it? I didn't hire you because I felt sorry for you, you know? I'm not that nice. Sure. Anyway, just be patient. Something's gonna show up sooner or later. Can I ask you a question? What is it? Do you believe in ghosts now? Hard to say. You're still not convinced after all that? It was just a one-time thing. A one-time thing, huh? If you keep being an exorcist, you'll come across more things like that. Would be nice. Don't worry, I'm sure you will. Wink. To be continued? Thank you so much for playing. So I thought this game was very cute and cool. I liked the tone. I liked whenever we finally got into a battle, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm not sure how this will go, because I'm not a great RPG player. I tend not to play them just because a lot of them are very... Special thanks to my brother who can't play jump scare games, but still somehow got scared by this game anyways. Now that's being a good sibling. That's good sibling power. I thought it was very, very cute. I enjoyed the tone. I liked getting into the battle and then being like, uh-oh, hopefully this isn't too hard. And then you just one-shot the kid because he's pathetic and the demon can't really help. So I suppose from Alicia's perspective, you know, whether the kid was actually possessed by a demon or just lashing out in a strange way against his family, since, you know, we saw like, oh, you know, they're always on my ass because I'm unemployed and because I didn't become a doctor. So, you know, who could say what actually went down, supernatural or not? But I like this game a lot, and luckily for me, like I mentioned at the beginning, there's a midquill about this game, or in this setting, where I believe Alicia like has like a phone call with someone. It might be like some kind of like radio broadcast kind of deal, if I recall correctly, which I probably don't because my brain has rotted away. And then there's a sequel, which I don't remember what it is at all, but I greatly enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to playing a few more of Puchi's games. There's also another game, I think I mentioned at the beginning, that's unrelated to this series, where it's another RPG Maker game where you play as a witch who is trying to get intruders who came into her home out of it. And originally, that's how I found this creator, Puchi. That game was linked, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to play this. But apparently it's still in development. It seems like more stuff's being added to it, but I'm not... It seems like it might be, like, finishable, and it's just, like, more branching stuff's being added. I wasn't exactly sure, but I figured I'd wait until the game was complete before starting it. You know, we had Silver Thread here to play, and I really enjoyed this. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of Puchi's stuff. So yeah, Silver Thread, Puchi, good shit.